always nice, always cordial, and always did great for the Jacksonville community. I mean, always did things, and an entertaining and very popular dude here in Jacksonville. He's going to be. He was missed when he got sent away from Jacksonville. Now he get to step on the stage of doing showing his personality a little more. You'll probably see him on. Hopefully he takes Warren Sapp's spot on the NFL Network, and they let it shine through because he has a great personality and he's a phenomenally great dude. Yeah. Still remember the one play that always sticks out to me with Maurice is when he popped Sean Merriman when Sean Merriman was coming on a blitz, and this 5'6" dude just pops the hell out of this 6'4" running back coming into the hole. Made Sean Merriman hurt his leg.
I want to remember. I'm trying to remember this, and you probably can tell this story vividly. Was when him and Fred Taylor
against the Colts.
Yeah, you remember
where they ran. John, I took John to this game.
I knew you. That's why I mentioned you.
Yeah, they ran. The Jaguars ran for almost 400 yards on the Colts. Fred Taylor had 100 yards on 150-something yards on 6 carries. And then he sat out the rest of the game. Maurice came in and on 13 carries had almost 200 yards. Then he sat out the rest of the game. And then our third-string running back came in and ran for almost 100 yards. We were almost the first team ever to have 3 guys run for 100 yards, and he had a 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown there in this game.
I watched that game where I saw the highlights, I'm like, holy moly.
That was a butt whooping. I think they won 42-10.
And I know how much you don't like the Colts. So.
And they ran, 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 and Peyton couldn't get on the field because all they were doing was running and running and running. It was amazing. I was like crazy.
Wow. And that's like that. I remember that thing. I'm like, they ran for how many yards?
That was the game. That was the game where Maurice kind of showed out, and that was the one game everybody always remembers, is because they ran for so many yards, and it was crazy.
It was impressive, man. But Maurice Jones-Drew, whatever you do, wish you the best in the future. I know Kevin spoke highly of you as well, and I listened to his stories because he told me a lot of the stories about you. So I totally believe that they're wholeheartedly true, and he seems like a great guy, and wish him the best. And hopefully, we do see him on TV because some of the interviews he has a good personality. So.
Yeah, he's such a personable character.
Yes,
that he comes across as genuine.
Yes,
when he talks and when he speaks and everything like that. He always played with a chip on his shoulder. Mm-hmm. And I still remember watching him play with a chip on his shoulder because that's the reason he wore 32 was because he always had that 32 teams passed him by. Mm-hmm. So he would wear 32 because that's what everybody did. But he was crazy. 375 yards the Jaguars had in that game. Hold on, I got the stats now. Maurice had 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, and they beat him. It was 44-17. Was the end result of that game. That was crazy. Yeah, that's the one where Bob Sanders got ran over by Fred Taylor. That was the one where Fred just ran straight over him and just it was. So much fun.
Good memories, huh?
Yeah, John enjoyed that game, too.
Good deal.
John was like, this is crazy. John was like, holy crap, can they run? I'm like, run.
But I don't know, just keep giving the ball.
I'm like, just run. That's all I care. I was like, just run the ball right down their throats.
There you go. All right, let's close this bad boy up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned for me and Kevin during the week. You know, we've been slacking a little bit here. We've been trying to find stuff to talk about a little bit, but it's kind of like a dead point here. And Kevin I love basketball, but Kevin watches it a little bit more, so it's, I'm going to get him on. We'll start talking more.
He watches it a lot more.
Yeah, there you go. I watch it a lot more than he does, but
I'm trying to wait for all this football crap to get over with before he started
dissecting really into basketball. So, anyways, we'll stay tuned. We'll
so in the May, I will.
Yeah, in the May. So
in May, I'll be
regardless, though, you'll definitely hearing more towards basketball and talking and everything like that. And once Kevin, I get him to join in, he'll join in. He doesn't care.
I'll talk whatever.
Yeah, he's game to go. He's good.
I watch enough.
He watch enough, and Kevin followed everybody on Twitter that talks about basketball.
I watch Sports Center in the morning.
Boom. So that get us covered. So. All right, so you can follow the podcast page. You can go to Twitter and go follow us at Balls Not Court.
I watch Sports Center and I see all the retweets.
There you go.
That Cortez puts out for the Magic.
So follow us at Balls Not Court. You can follow me at In the Mind of CP.
And you'll get all the retweets from Magic games. And you'll get more Magic game tweets than they do take shots.
Me threatening to drink bleach because my team is really...
Yeah, one day he wanted to gouge his eyeballs out.
Yeah, and I already got bad vision as it is. So.
Yes, and he wanted to make it even worse.
Tell me your Twitter name.
Kevin C2415.
You can find the Balls Not Court podcast page in Podomatic. Just go to inthemindofcp.podomatic.com. We're also on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Windows, Zune, and many other sites as well. Also, you can go to Facebook, go to the search bar, type in the Balls Not Court podcast. Shout out to the random fan that liked us. We're up to
the random person that liked us. Yes,
we're up to 199 likes. We will eventually crack 200.
Hold on, let me see what dude's name was.
So
I can tell you his name real fast if you give me a second.
So
we will give you a shout out on the thing if you like this. Not you other 100 and however many people that already have.
So yeah, it's Kevin looking it up right now. I'm
199.
199. I do want to say that I'm trying to get some stuff out there. Actually, I got a little extra cash here. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get a hat created and try to get some exposure out.
A hat
with our Twitter name on there, so people can go to Twitter and follow us. So
a hat. We're gonna go to. You're gonna go to that one that they always the dome hat.
The dome hat
that always gets shared on my. Damn, I can't even get it out. The thing that gets shared on my radio station that I always listen to.
Oh, you talking about your SL station?
Yes. New lights. There we go. I found it. Let's see. Quinn Fish.
Quinn Fish. Shout out to Quinn Fish. Thank you for the light on Facebook. So we do appreciate it. And
from Detroit, Michigan. Somebody in Michigan.
I guess we got family in Michigan, so maybe he might be.
Bad part is he's got a LeBron James thing on the background in Facebook.
So, hey, we got a basketball fan that liked us. So appreciate it. Anybody else, just please follow us and support us and listen to us wherever you can. That's basically is it for us. Me and Kevin should be back next week. Kevin is going to Orlando this weekend.
Hooray!
And I'll be in Jacksonville hanging out here. I wasn't going to Orlando, but I'm going to sit tight and
he's lazy.
Be boring. I go down there.
Just like you were supposed to go when we went to Disney World.
Yeah, I know.
And it didn't rain.
And it didn't rain. I know. Bummer. I was going because I was like, I told Kevin, I think it's going to rain. And I looked at the weather report and it's like, oh, it's 60% rain. And Kevin was like, it didn't rain at all. I was like, you lucky son of a... that should do it. Kevin's walking away, so that means the podcast is over. Once again, thanks for listening. This is Balls Not Court Podcast. Speaking for Kevin Carter, this is Cortez Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful evening.